Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautifully chaotic day in the soap universe, and we have an absolute mountain of drama to unpack. Grab your strongest cup of coffee, settle in, and let's dive straight into the madness. Okay, I literally cannot believe this. Can we please process this mess together? Might delete this later, but I seriously can't stay silent about this anymore. It is literally 3 a.m. My eyes are burning. I haven't slept in what feels like a decade, and I just hit record because this grueling, twisted journey has finally pushed me over the damn edge. Unbelievable, guys. What's going on here? We are witnessing a total game changer that is low-key destroying my entire psyche. Listen, I thought I was ready for the intervention. I thought we were getting a classic, tear-jerking Newman family showdown over Nick's fentanyl relapse. But what we got instead is a lore-shattering climax that is single-handedly testing my sanity. Please tell me I'm not the only one losing my mind over this. Look, we need to talk about the hospital scene because it was a raw frame that packed a lethal crunch. Suddenly, we aren't dealing with a simple rehab storyline anymore. Basically, the doctor walks out into that sterile, suffocating waiting room, looking like he just saw a ghost, and drops the absolute heaviest bomb in Genoa City history. Nick Newman's heart stopped. Not a flutter, not a minor scare. It literally stopped beating for several agonizing minutes. The doctor flat out stated that his chances of survival are incredibly low. I am spiraling through a chaotic feedback loop of transcendent hype and absolute narrative betrayal right now. Nick, the legacy protector, the guy who has survived building collapses, plane crashes, and literal cults, is lying there on life support, attached to a million machines. Honestly, it's just too much. I am dumping my unedited psychic damage onto you guys right now because I need the hive mind to witness my existential collapse. Wait, why are we like this? Why do we let these writers play with our emotions like a cheap fiddle? Let's back up because the context makes this 10,000 times worse. Victoria literally just caught Nick popping pills. She cornered him, she got the confession, and she was rallying Victor and Nikki to drop their toxic yacht plot divorce drama to save their son. They were supposed to force him into a 24/7 inpatient rehab facility on May 22. That was the plan. Nikki was standing her ground, ready to deliver the ultimate tough love. But suddenly, the script gets flipped, and we are thrown into a full-blown murder mystery. And the twist? Oh, the twist is a sonic boom of pure insanity. Phyllis Summers poisoned him. Yes, you heard me. Phyllis, I am screaming. I am literally vibrating with rage and shock. Victor went absolutely nuclear. When Victor Newman found out that Phyllis was the one who poisoned Nick, the energy hit absolute terminal velocity. He was losing his mind. You guys know Victor. He is terrifyingly calm when he's plotting. He operates in the shadows, but this was unhinged, feral, primal, father bear rage. He was pacing the hospital corridors like a caged lion, screaming at the walls, completely short-circuiting. The man just spent the last few weeks ruthlessly stealing yachts and alienating Nikki, but the second he realized Phyllis, the woman who has caused his family decades of grief, was the architect of his son's potential demise, a switch flipped. Victor is going to burn Genoa City to the ground, and honestly, I am low-key obsessed with this villain era for him. He is going to obliterate her. But wait, let's actually look at the logic here, because honestly, basically, Phyllis has completely lost the plot. She is facing serious criminal charges. Christine is breathing down her neck. She lost her leverage with Matt Clark, and Michael and Lauren are begging her to surrender Newman Enterprises. So what does she do? She poisons Nick? I mean, maybe she thought she could frame someone else. Maybe she thought she could use his fentanyl addiction as a cover-up to make it look like a fatal overdose. Whoa, I've really gone off chasing butterflies into another dimension here, spiraling into conspiracy theories about Phyllis's grand master plan when she probably just snapped. Bringing the signal back, let's stick to the script. The script says she poisoned him, and she got caught. Listen, we really need to unpack how incredibly dark and twisted this is. Nick was already so incredibly vulnerable. He was delusional, defensive, and desperate. secretly popping fentanyl just to function and stay sharp for that whole Matt Clark mess. He was lying to Victoria, getting interrogated by Adam, and basically gaslighting his entire family while his brain chemistry was actively deteriorating. Phyllis knew this. She knew the Newman family was distracted by their own internal warfare. She weaponized his lowest, most tragic moment. It is honestly the most vile, irredeemable thing she has ever done, and I don't see how she ever comes back from this. It's a major flex of pure evil, and I am sick to my stomach over it. Let's talk about the immediate fallout in that hospital waiting room, because it was cinematic gold. Victoria is completely shattered. She was the one who caught him. She was the one trying to orchestrate the intervention, and now she is blaming herself for not acting faster. And Adam stepped up as the voice of reason recently, interrogating Nick and refusing to believe his lies about sobriety. Now, Adam is staring at the ICU doors, realizing his brother might actually die. The brotherly dynamic was just starting to get good. Adam is going to go on a revenge bender that makes Victor look tame. The entire Newman family is about to form a terrifying, unified front, and Phyllis is standing right in the crosshairs. And what about the collateral damage outside the hospital? Think about Daniel. Poor Daniel is already having a full-blown panic attack because his dad Danny is missing, and he's stuck in the middle of Christine and Phyllis's legendary blood feud. Now he's going to find out his mother tried to murder Nick Newman. Daniel is going to need a permanent room next to Mariah at the psychiatric facility at this rate. And speaking of Mariah, she's in there trying to heal, getting surprise visits from Devin and Dominic while the outside world is literally catching fire. It's a total contrast of vibes. We have Devin trying to find forgiveness, and then we have Victor Newman preparing to unleash a biblical plague upon Phyllis Summers. I also have to contradict myself for a second. Part of me is like, wow, Phyllis is a mastermind, but actually, no, she is so incredibly stupid for this. Did she really think she could cross Victor Newman when he is already on a warpath? Jack Abbott was literally just sitting at society with Nikki, embellishing Victor's misdeeds to make him look worse, offering to be Nick's rehab sponsor. Jack felt guilty about manipulating Nikki, but now Jack is going to realize that while he was playing petty high school games with Patty Williams and her creepy bouquets, Victor was dealing with a literal assassination attempt on his heir. The guilt is going to eat Jack alive. He thought Victor was the ultimate monster, but Phyllis just took the crown. Basically, we are standing on the precipice of a new era for the young and the restless. If Nick Newman actually dies, which, let's be real, he's a legacy character, but that doctor's prognosis was grim. The entire landscape of the show changes forever. Victoria will never recover. Nikki is going to shatter into a million pieces. She was demanding 24/7 inpatient care for him, standing her ground with tough love, and now she might have to plan a funeral. It's devastating. It's brilliant. It's absolute torture. I don't know how I'm going to survive the rest of this week's episodes. My heart rate is through the roof. My sleep schedule is permanently destroyed, and I am entirely too emotionally invested in the survival of Nicholas Newman. Phyllis has officially signed her own death warrant, and Victor is holding the pen. I'm going to need all of you to sound off in the comments because I cannot carry this burden alone. We are witnessing soap opera history, and it is messy, toxic, and utterly phenomenal. Stay strong, everyone, because the storm hasn't even hit yet.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.